You know why white people don't like you? Because you're so entitled in a country that's not yours.
A racist message from an anonymous person upset by the black community's call for police to drop all charges against a group of people involved in a pair of protests last week.
Whether you're black or you're white, if you're a criminal, you're a criminal. And the ones that do commit crime should be sent back to their country.
The Hamilton Center for Civic Inclusion got the voicemail this morning.
Maybe you should see the white side of things and why we're so angry. And why we don't want you here.
These are exactly the sentiments that we are dealing with when we talk about systemic racism, when we talk about hate.
The center's executive director, Kojo Damptey, says the same person called the Afro-Canadian Caribbean Association just before and spoke with a staff member telling her the same thing.
The staff member is also part of the black community, and this is the kind of pain that we feel every day.
Damptey says the center has received many messages like this over the years, but he wanted to share this one to raise awareness about what hate looks like in Hamilton.
It is not acceptable. The country doesn't belong to that individual.
Troubled by it, not surprised by it. This often happens when people stand up and say these things are wrong in our community.
Lyndon George leads the Hamilton Anti-Racism Resource Center and was one of the people who called for those charges to be dropped and a judicial inquiry into the actions of police. He says the message exemplifies the city's systemic problem with racism.
It is the reason why we need to continue to have these charges dropped, because oftentimes this is what happens to young black youth when they encounter the police.
Hamilton Police's latest hate and bias report indicates that the black community is most often targeted, with 33 incidents in 2020 and 34 in 2019. But the real number is likely higher, as Hamilton Police, as well as advocates in the community, say not all incidents get reported. Damptey says they haven't reported this call to police.
This is the issue with hate crimes and hate incidents. The police response will be nothing criminal happened.
But have reported it to the Anti-Racism Resource Center, which is tracking incidents like these. Lyndon George encourages anyone who may have experienced a hate incident to report it to the Resource Center, saying the information will be used to try and advance change and impact governmental policies.